Now then guys, welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 22 career mode here on Next Gen with Tottenham Hotspur. Today we are going to kick off episode number 3 by taking on Crystal Palace. We're also going to kick it off by saying thank you very much. I promise, right, this is going to be the last time that I start an episode with a thank you, but ridiculous amounts, the scenes of views, just everything, the subs, the lot, all you new people that are here, all the old people that are coming back, supporting all the feedback in the comments. You are absolutely smashing it. I will answer some of the comments as we go through this video, so stay tuned for that. If you want to ask me questions in the comment section, feel free to ask them. I would love to do like a little press conference thing, but I don't have a green screen, and if I was going to do that, I would have the green screen up and we'd do the full press conference, and that'd be awesome, but maybe that's something that we bring to the channel in the future. This is where it fell apart for Spurs in real life. This is where it fell apart, and today's the first day without our king, Kane. So this could be a tricky start to the episode. Of course, in real life, they lost to Crystal Palace 3-0. So we just don't repeat that in this one. We've had a really good start to the season, apart from the Man City game. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch all the episodes. Unbelievable start to the series, having a really good time with this. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. The suggestions for players is unreal. Calvin Phillips, you know who you are. You know you are. I genuinely love the fact that there's been so much feedback for players and people that you want to see. I do want to say that if we don't sign the players that you chose or that you wanted, it's nothing on you, just sometimes the situation. I can't sign everyone, and we want to keep this moderately realistic. Modric would be nice though. I would be. You know what? I completely forgot that Modric was like a bit of a mini Spurs legend. Or I look at him and I think he's a Spurs legend. I'm rambling. Let's pick the team. Could be a bad omen, but we're going to go with Tandanga today. He's going to get his first start in this career mode, and I just want him to prove to everyone that he's not that guy and he's not going to be sent off today. Fingers crossed. That's a good ball here, played early. Well in, Yorkiemann. We've got a lot of pace at the back. Well, we've got a lot of pace with the wing backs. How can I say we've got a lot of pace at the back when Eric Dyer's there? But with the wing backs, we've got a lot of pace. So we can cause a lot of problems. Emerson's going to fire that one in, but too much on it. Oh, Yorkiemann now. Yorkiemann lifts that one in. That's not bad. Get it in. Bergwijn's going to make the opener here. Absolutely superb. Go on, Bergwijn. Fantastic. 1-0 Tottenham. That's exactly what we liked. Honestly, he's on fire at the minute, is Bergwijn, and I got no clue why, but I'm absolutely over the moon with it. He's bagged himself another goal. And all I did was bring him on for that one appearance against Man City and thought he was miles better than Lucas Moura. He started every game. I mean, come on. I mean, he was a tap-in, so I probably shouldn't get too excited at the fact that he scored. Look how happy I am on the sideline. I shouldn't get too excited as my avatar that he scored a tap-in. See what they could do now, whipping this one in. That's a good ball in, and no one got to him, but it's wide. That was very close. Vieira's liking how on top Crystal Palace are all of a sudden. Højbjerg there, trying to play in Vlahovic. Just trying to get anything off with Vlahovic. Lo Celso scored in the last game, but again, near post just isn't going to give you anywhere near as much as it gave you on last year's game, which is good, right? You know, you shouldn't be able to smash it in. The amount of times I complained about scoring near post goals or the opposition scoring near post goals last year's game were unreal. Nice to see a bit less of that in this year's game. It causing me all kinds of problems though. Gallagher again now. This is a good position for Edouard. It's another great save from Lloris. Honestly, they're all over us. We need to just figure a way to get some possession, I think. I'm playing so aggressively that we're getting no time on the ball and they're just countering us. Bring the ball away here now, and I just noticed Bergwijn in an unbelievable position. And is Bergwijn going to make it too? It would be a prime example of our counter-attack prowess. And Bergwijn's going to make it 2-0. And he really is on fire. I mentioned it when he scored the first one. I'll mention it when he scores the second one. I'm really enjoying using him. I think he could be a superstar in this series. He's in open space again. He practically is a second striker for us at the moment. And he gets a brace here today. And just as Crystal Palace was in the ascendancy, we've managed to bag the second goal, which might be a little bit of a dagger for him. Silence the fans a little bit. Palace would love to bag a goal just before the break. Jordan Ayew now. Back to Mitchell. They've been crossing so far of the opposition. Let's see if they continue that trend. They're not gonna. Gallagher. He's been dead. Oh, what a ball that is. That's surely a goal. What a pass that is from Gallagher. He just... eye of a needle. Luckily for us, Hudson Edouard's offside, but how many times Gallagher's done that in this match so far? Just so easy. It's close, that, isn't it? Oh my god, that's so close. We're so lucky. Full-time whistle goes. A pretty decent result so far for us, but We're really holding off against Crystal Palace. I'm intrigued to see what the stats actually say now at half-time, because I reckon their XG is pretty tasty. Quite surprised at that. Only 4 shots. I thought they'd had a lot more than that, but maybe not. They made a sub already. Schlupp on for Ayew. Schlupp's not really that offensive, is he? I think I played him as a left-back. Bergwijn might be in here. Go on, Vlahovic. Make the run. Vlahovic near post. Oh, he's done really well to get onto it there, but Guaita's going to be difficult to beat from that near post. I'm telling you now, especially with the way goalkeepers are at the minute. Close for Vlahovic, so I'd love for him to get... What are they doing there? Vlahovic wins it back. Can we find a ball through? We might just find that ball through. That's brilliant from Vlahovic, and Son will make it free. Of course he will. And there we go. That should be game, set, and match. 3-0 here. That's the scoreline they had against us in real life. And we're battering them now. I think they fell asleep there. They passed it straight to Vlahovic. I like the fact that there's errors like that in the game. And that's fantastic. I'm still not sure how much we need to tweak with sliders at the minute. Son's being fouled now. I'm going to try and flip that one in. I've not quite got the crossing down yet on this year's game, although they've given it straight back to Son. And in this position, why not go for it? But it was well and easily blocked. Yeah, I've not really got the crossing down yet. I will get there. It seems to be different this year. They seem to loop a bit more. Oh, this is nice. Playing to Gallagher. Oh, what a first-time shot save that is from Lloris. Watch this back again. Gallagher's in a really good position. Takes it first time. Gets enough on it. I'm loving goalkeepers this year. I know there'll be a lot of people whinging about goalkeepers, because I imagine online it's more frustrating because it's become more difficult to score. But as someone who plays predominantly offline, it's nice to see them actually be able to stop shots. Fresh legs for Palace. And fresh legs for us. Bergwijn coming off. We're going to get our first glimpse here of Neres. They've also brought off Edson Edouard, who I thought was fairly dangerous, but that's fine. Each to their own. I don't know who they've brought on. Well cleared, Eric Dyer. But we've also brought on Brian Gill, because I think at this stage, why not rest the wingers? Go on, Gill. Let's see what he's got. Well, he hasn't got that much, has he, in terms of pace, although he's turned his man there. And his run hasn't actually been that bad. Oh my God, he's still on it. Brian Gill, he's still on it, and I just couldn't get the ball across to Vlahovic. That was actually a really good run from him. Well, I said he's been the best player on the pitch for them, but they've just brought off Gallagher. Brought on Joe Ward. Hey, each to their own. Vieira's his own man. That was poor. We'll get away with that. Vieira's his own man, but why would you bring off the best passer, the guy that's making stuff happen today, and bring on Joe Ward? Hey, again, each to their own. Oh, that's a good ball in. Oh, my God. Lloris is a beast. What a save that is. I don't even know who the lad is they brought on, the striker they brought on, but that is an unbelievable technique. Lloris equal to it. What a save that is. Davis now. He might have just been played on. I thought he had. And then Bele, and I'm going to be sweaty for Neres' first goal, and there we go. David Neres gets his first goal in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt, and I'm happy for him. He was sweaty. I don't care. Don't at me. I don't know what that celebration was either. You know what I mean? He's giving it some of that. Giving it some of... We all celebrate like that sometimes. We really do. Tapping. That's how he celebrated for a tapping. Can't wait until he scores a worldie. There goes full-time whistle. And we smashed them, didn't we? There was no fear. Tandanga stayed on the pitch. Lloris, though, had a huge hand in how well that performance went. His super saves were massive. I mean, you can just tell their expected goals were 2.5. They had 8 shots. Like, they were in this game. They just couldn't finish their dinner. Lloris was just... He was on form today. He was unstoppable because there wasn't that much difference between the two sides on the day, apart from the 4 goals. Before we go into our first European game here against Stade Rennais, where I'm excited to see how this plays out. Europa Confrence is in it for the first time ever. Well, it's the first time it's been around, but I'm just excited to see what happens. But I just wanted to apologise, right? These videos are going to be up at 3:30 every day, apart from Sunday. I'm going to take Sundays off just for like a relaxed day, and also the fact that I think there's loads of football on. If I put a video up at 3:30 on a Sunday, they don't tend to do well. Now we're in the early stages of FIFA, I might still put videos out on a Sunday, but we'll see. Be expecting Tottenham 6 days a week, basically, until the series is done. Also, that does permit the fact that YouTube let me put the video in HD, because I apologise for the certain amount of viewers that saw episode number 2 that wasn't HD. I don't know why it wasn't HD. I uploaded the video at about 7 AM before I went to sleep for a couple of hours. And I've got no clue. I've got no clue. I was very, very angry when I woke up. But I think we sorted it. I will watch to make sure that they're 1,000,000% HD before it's published. But Let's take on Stade Rennais, and hopefully Bergwijn's up for it again. I need to remember to be rotating the team a little bit more now we're playing in Europe as well. Although I suppose when we're playing against Vitesse and UTA Arad, still don't know who they are. Oh, wow, we take on Chelsea after this? I forgot that happened in real life. We take on Chelsea after this Stade Rennais game. That is... Oh, and then Arsenal, but we've got an away day in the Cup. This is fixture congestion at its finest. 2 days Chelsea, 2 days Southampton, 3 days Arsenal. It's the North London derby. I mean, it is a plus. It's just reminded me that the North London derby's this weekend, and I'm looking forward to watching it. But still, with the derby coming up, I have rotated. We've changed pretty much every position apart from Vlahovic, because I think he needs as many games as humanly possible. And Tendanga and Dyer at centre-back. Let's go and try and get a win in this competition. I think they drew in real life. We need to do one better, because this is the side I want to top the group. I think you play an extra game if you don't top the group. And I do not want any extra games, especially when we're going to be losing players throughout the season to injury. We want the littlest amount of games as humanly possible. Oh, wow, this looks sick. This looks sick. Have they done this before? I think that maybe it's because it's the first night game. There's a light show. I'm really super big. I haven't shrunk myself yet, but there's a light show. Look at that, the fans. Well, you come here, you buy your ticket, you get your pie, you get a bloody light show, and you're going to watch Dusan Vlahovic get his first hat-trick in a Spurs kit. It's happening, I'm telling you. I find myself watching those opening cinematics all the way through, and then I quickly remember to myself, Yorkie, you've only got a 10-hour window, and you're already about 4 hours into that 10-hour window. You should probably not watch the cinematics right now and play the bloody match. They've got Mayer. Is that the Mayer from Dynamo? Oh my God, that ball roll did me. That ball roll did me, Terrier. Oh, thank God Golini's good as well. Rotated squad, and we're already playing risky football. What is that, Gil? Okay, it's fine. He's collected it, but he's given it straight back. Shot blocked. Mayer there. They're causing me a lot of problems here. They really are. Early doors, and I'm a bit nervous here that we're going to concede. And that is a great shot, and Golini saves again. They're going to have another corner. The pressure was 6 minutes in, boys. Right. Win the header. Don't let them score, and then break away and score yourself. Just past the post. So that's 4 shots to our none, and we're 7 minutes into this one. I think Stade Rennais really came to put on a show today. Stade Rennais coming forward again now in numbers. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Is he offside? Am I just hoping he's offside? That was good. Now can we break, though? This could be where we're dangerous. Vlahovic now. He's going to try and play that being behind, and it's lacking a bit of cutting edge. We're missing Son and Bergwijn at the minute. I'm hoping Neres and Gil can find their feet. Oh, what a finish. What a finish that is from the CPU again. Unbelievable hit that. I think his name's Laborde. But, I mean, there was nothing laboring about that. I'm sorry. But what a hit that is. Golini didn't stand a chance. He was basically a passenger for this one. Oh, it's perfect technique. But 1-0 down. Laborde, 1-0 down. No problem, we can fight back from this. Well, I thought it'd be wise to rotate for the cup. I'm slowly starting to think that the rotation for the cup, maybe against Vitesse, might work. But it is not going to work here against Stade Rennais. Vlahovic having to come deep to get onto the ball a lot here. We might be into Dele Alli. We weren't. And we lose the ball again. And this is my big issue at the moment. They've got Jeremy Doku as well, who we really wanted. Their breakaway is unreal at the moment, and there's not much I can do about it, but Eric Dyer had done well, but it's handball. Let's see if they pose a threat from this free kick. They've posed a threat from absolutely everything they've done so far, and is that a free kick for them? Oh my God, what a position this is. What have they got the free kick for there? I'm assuming it was handball. Does the player on the line work again? We'll see. They moved their players, though, and I gave them the offside. The player on the line does work. Okay. I absolutely stopped that from being a goal. That was all me. Come on, Vlahovic. This might be the opportunity to get right back in it. Dusan Vlahovic for another goal for himself. And there we go. That's his second goal of the season. His first in the Europa Conference. Dusan, there we go. And his first on his way to a hat-trick that I said was going to happen at the start of the episode. Well, the start of the match. Go on, then. What a ball that is to Gil. Problem is how can Gil take it? And he's done really well. He's done really well, but then his extra touch there wasn't fantastic, although he's still got it. And we will find Neres. Neres gets off his shot, but it's not good enough. Into the second half now, and I'm kind of hoping we're going to find some rhythm. We haven't really been able to get going. They've been the better side. Hopefully, this second half, we can just find the answer. Whatever the answer is to the question, but it doesn't feel like we've started any different. But we've rotated. heavily, but you would even say with this rotated squad, probably the value of it as well, should be performing a little bit better here against Rennes than what they have done in the first half. A great opportunity for them as well to show what they can do. See what happens from this corner kick. Just need to get the ball out. I'm tempted to bring on some different players. That is an unbelievable save from Galini. They've been deadly. Well, not deadly because they haven't scored them, have they? But they've been very dangerous from corner kicks. They're bringing off Terrier now. So bringing on a different striker. Who have they brought on? Boise? We looked at him a couple of days ago. Decent striker, powerful. You've got to watch out for him trying to head it. And they've gone to him straight away. I knew they would do. Davis heads that away. I want to find some rhythm. I'm tempted to maybe even change the tactic up. But I also want to stick to our roots of how we said we'd play. He's been on the pitch seconds. And he's fired off that volley. Absolute seconds and he's fired off this volley. If they had any... I scuffed that, Annie. If they had any finishing, we would be in severe trouble. I'm liking it, though, because I don't want it to be easy. You know me, I do a lot of slider stuff to make the game more difficult. And if you're playing on current gen, I'm probably going to be making a slider set for you. A full slider set. But if you're playing on next gen, right now, I don't think you need one. Okay, he's found Vlahovic. Vlahovic fires off the shot. That's a great save from Gomez. We need to be doing more of that. We haven't created enough in this match. It's been a really good opportunity for Dele Alli, but he's not really shown me anything today. So we're going to bring on Lo Celso, just that little bit extra quality. Also bring on Lucas Moura, give him the opportunity. Neres just hasn't been able to get into the game for whatever reason. That's not a bad ball in. You've got to be going for the header there. I don't know why you're going for that fancy kick. Lucas Moura found a bit of space. Lucas Moura's been on the pitch seconds and he's hit the post. We needed that little bit of class. He's had magical moments in Europe in the past. If you remember that goal against Ajax to send them through. I know this isn't the same kind of task, but he could come on and save us today. Get us the 3 points. It'd be lovely. Been a serious threat from corners. And I can find now that they're always going to go to him. That's why they brought him on. His aerial presence. Jeremy Doku's been a nightmare as well. I'm slowly thinking we should have signed him. I'm slowly thinking we should have signed him. And Galini's done brilliant today, though. He's really earned himself his stripes in this Spurs goalkeeper shirt. It's been a consistent theme that they have back-to-back corners. They've done it again. They're going to have another corner. But if you put a lot of corners on, you bet, for Stade Rennais, you're going to have made a mint today. Just play that one forward, but don't play it that heavy, Vlahovic. We need to get out of our own half. Oh, we're in trouble now. Oh, that's a great pass. And surely, what a save from Galini that is. A really thin ice here as they've got another corner. And I'm nervous every time they take them. You know, Vlahovic is in the box. No one's getting out for us. And they're ending up just being able to refire it back in. We're not really having any luck. And the player swap is a little bit clunky. And finally, they get their well-deserved goal. I'm not even going to lie. We do not deserve anything out of this game. They thoroughly deserve this result. I don't even know how we're still in it at this stage. They've been a little bit special today of Stade Rennais, and they thoroughly deserve that because all we've done this second half is hang on. I said I needed us to come out and be a little bit better. There's that opportunity for Lucas Moura, and that has basically been it. Vlahovic has been a passenger for the second half, never been on the ball, and Skip, he's barely played a good pass. Full-time whistle blows, and it's just a well-deserved win for Stade Rennais. I've got nothing to say about that. We'll look at the match stats now, but honestly, boys, that is the worst I've seen us perform. And if that's what's going to happen when we rotate the team for Europe, we've got Chelsea coming up next. They're going to be a nightmare to play against. Far more difficult than this Stade Rennais side. Look at the match stats. I'm so shocked. So shocked that they only scored 2. We allowed them to have 19 shots. Their expected goals is 7.3. We allowed them to have 19 shots, boys. We didn't deserve anything out of that match. I need more from Oliver Skip. So many wayward passes from Skip in that one. Non-existent, and we just didn't have the same threat down the wings as when we've got Bergwijn on the pitch and Son. Question was asked, will we be re-signing Hugo Lloris? And although I think his performances so far this year have been very good, no, we will not be re-signing Hugo Lloris. And we will be checking out how Galini gets on and potentially making him a permanent signing if we're happy with the loan deal that we have. That will be the same premise for Romero as well. If he has a very good loan here, I will go in and try and sign him in the summer or potentially even sign him through this season. I've got a strong lineup today for this one against Chelsea, but let's be honest, it's Chelsea. They've got an unbelievable team, but they're not starting Lukaku, which is very good for us. I don't see how we break their three at the back down. And the thing is we can't let them have anywhere near the same amount of pressure on us that we let Stade Rennais. We've got to come out of the traps here and got to put on a show in front of our fan base. Ram-packed to the rafters for this one, boys. They've filled the stadium. And hopefully, this could be a massive result. If we could take points off Chelsea today, that would be huge. It'd really show where we're at when we've got our full-strength side out. More than anything, I just can't have the same style of performance that we had against Stade Rennais. 19 shots. I can't let our keeper face 19 shots. It's not bloody on. At least we don't have the threat of Lukaku. We do have some very good, talented players out there on the pitch today. The service to Vlahovic might be better. He did score in the last game, of course, but when you think about it, that was really the only chance I could show you, was that Vlahovic opportunity. Son's done really well there to get the ball to Reguilon. Reguilon in the end will hang that one in. It's well defended. They signed Skriniar as well. I forgot about that. Even stronger at the back line now, Chelsea, although I think they were strong enough. Corners might be a weapon for us. Not when we're throwing it to Lucas Moura. Sorry. Lucas Moura got his head on it, though, and it's all over the shop. We're putting him under some pressure here early. Can Son get it back across? He can't. Thiago Silva was there and equal to it. Oh, this is good play from Chelsea. This is very good play. What can they do? Pulisic with a shot, and Lloris is equal to it. The first time they've really come forward in this game. They're going to go short with a corner. Ziyech now, though, and he tried to play it in instantly, so it just shows you how different the corners are this year. We'll block out that box. Don't want to let him put it in, really, but I do genuinely think we've got better headers, and now we can break away. Lucas Moura. And if he gets the ball timed right, and he did. Vlahovic now, if he gets it timed right, and he did. Son with a goal. Son, surely. Oh, what a save from Mendy. Mendy is absolutely world class. We have to remember that. It's on there. That's lovely play. We're going to try and flick it into Vlahovic, who I think is going to struggle to win headers today when he's up against people like Thiago Silva and so on. It's going to be difficult to win those headers. Lucas Moura now. He does have an injection of pace that he can flick in there. Vlahovic gets his head on it, and we're going to make it 1-0. Oh, we've stolen one here. Well in Lucas Moura. I've not been impressed with him so far with his time at the club, but that was a beautiful run and cross. I will take that all day long. Get in, boys. I needed this as well. I needed to get Vlahovic in these positions. I said I didn't think he'd win many headers, but that's a beautiful header. Looping over Mendy into the bottom far corner. We have taken the lead, and it's that man again, Vlahovic, who's got very, very big shoes to fill. But so far 2-2. You can't complain too much, can we? It's a good play. Pulisic tries to curl it. Didn't really get much curl on that, did he? In the end, I think it was a little bit easier for Lloris than he should have made it. He's got the ability. He went near post. That'll be the half-time whistle. So far, so good for Tottenham. We have to stay strong, though, in this second half. And the world's biggest issue for me is if they bring on Romelu Lukaku, they're going to be a threat from those balls into the box, and they've had a lot of them. Keep running. Keep running. That's lovely. In the belly now. I'll whip that one across. Oh my God, Dusan Vlahovic has got a brace here against Chelsea. Fantastic run made from Ndombele. And we will make it to Chelsea who? Let's be honest. Chelsea who? No chance. No chance. Dusan really is stepping into those shoes of Harry Kane earlier here. And this is a great ball from Ndombele. Waited. No one tracked Vlahovic. Tap in. Thank you. Long way back now for Chelsea. And shockingly, we've had a really good defensive display today. Compared to the one that we had against Stade Rennais where we let 19 shots go. I think they've had 2. Both have been from Pulisic and both have been from outside the box. Lucas Moura might have just played one of the best balls I've ever seen to Son. And Son is through. And we're about to make it free, surely. Son makes it free. And I cannot believe what's happening here to Chelsea. But they are absolutely falling apart. And I bloody love it. I'm quite shocked at this. The ball from Moura, absolutely exquisite. And the finish from Son. He's done that all season long. He missed an opportunity like that earlier in the game. But this is what he's best at, and he'll do that a lot this season for us. It's got to be nice when you're 3-0 up against Chelsea and you can rest a few players, hasn't it? It's got to be really nice. Finally, he is coming on, Lukaku. Timo Werner coming off. I think they should have started him. I'm shocked they didn't start him. It's played into my favour, to be honest with you. I don't care that they didn't start him because I'm not sure this result's the same if they had it done. But we're 3-0 up now, and I don't see them getting anything out of this now that they've brought him on. Not a bad ball there to Emerson. We've got to remember, Vlahovic is on for a hat-trick. So if I can get him that, I would love to. I did say he was going to get it against Stade Rennais. I was very wrong. There come Chelsea. Romelu. Got good passing, hasn't he, Rom? To Mayo. Oh, Romero cuts that out. You can't fool him. You cannot fool him. It's a great ball from Lukaku, that. Pulisic. He's actually been probably the most dangerous player they've had on the pitch. And now they're going to find Romelu Lukaku. They're not. Romero's going to clear it. Well, we might be able to break away here now. Dusan Vlahovic. He's going to try and play that one into Lucas Moura. And he has done. And Lucas Moura here is clear. Lucas Moura to finish off the game. Oh, he's pulled it just past the post. This is really close. This is really close. Nice. Oh, he saved it. Mendy saved it. I did not realise that Mendy got a hand on that. I really did want him to get his hat-trick, but he's absolutely knackered. And I can't afford to have him be knackered, considering I need him for basically every game at the moment. So Scarlett at 3-0 up is going to come on here. Chelsea want to get across in here. They'd love a goal at least. Got to be quite embarrassing. Kante pulls that back. Samayo, that's a good block, but it lands to him again. And what a save that is from Lloris. I think that's only their third or fourth shot of today's game. They've not really offered anything, Chelsea, which is a surprise. That's a great first block. It's really unlucky it lands straight to him. But this is now where I'm worried about corners, because I'm worried about Lukaku. And that then probably makes me move markers away from other players that will be open in the box, because I'm worried about Lukaku. Again, I will always be worried about Lukaku when you get him in this kind of game. Can we break away here? Go on, Scarlett. Go on, Scarlett. That's a beautiful ball. Scarlett could be on for his first goal here for Tottenham. I don't think he is. If he plays this smartly, though, Son could be in, and it's not a good pass. That was not a good pass. They really want a consolation, don't they? Corner kick come in. I think it's going to go in towards Lukaku. Can we get it away? We can. What a save from Lloris. We still need to get it away. Oh, I think we've just about got away with that one. And we have got away with it. That'll be the full-time whistle. And we've beaten Chelsea boys at home. We finally put on a show for our fan base. They'll be over the moon. We're coming to watch us smash Chelsea 3-0 today. 2 good goals from Vlahovic and Son rounding it off. Super happy with that one, man. Kind of like Frank Lampard was back at Chelsea, wasn't it? I don't know why they didn't start Lukaku. Like, come on, man. Like, he's got to have been the biggest threat they could have had against us today with our back line the way that it is. And they didn't start him. But we will be taking on Southampton. But that will be next time. For now, I'm going to keep these at 3 games. Usually, I'd throw in as many games as possible to get the video around 25-30 minutes. But at this stage, with the time limit we're under, I'm going to keep it at 3 games. But I'm happy with the results, apart from the Stade Rennais result. I don't know what happened there, boys. Absolutely went to pot. But we're starting to get a theme now of players that I might want to get rid of. We're going to work on Oliver Skipp's passing, and if that improves, I'm happy with him. But I don't see a place now at the club for Mr. Harry Winks. I think you guys were right in the comments as well. He's just not going to do it here, is he? He just ain't going to do it here for us, so we might as well move him on. There may still be a place left for Lucas Moura. Performances in this one were pretty impressive, so I don't know. The jury's not out on Moura yet. That's going to be it for this one anyway, guys. If you are new around here, please smash that subscribe button as well as hitting the like button. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of support since we started FIFA 22. All the new people coming in, all the old people coming back. Just, you know what I mean? Bless you all, man. Appreciate each and every one of you. Take it easy. I'll see you for episode number 4.